guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. So before I get started with today's video, I just want to say that I think that me and Nash have officially decided our new channel name. So as you might have saw in my last couple videos, we were deciding our channel name, and it was going to be between The Den Fam and Livin' Fam. We think we have decided to go with Livin' Fam, and this is why, because I feel like if it was the Den Fam, that all three of us would need to be in every video, and it would always need to be a vlog with all of us. But I feel like if it was Livin' Fam, then I can still do my sit down videos like this with y'all, as well as vlogs with them. So I think that is our best option, and I can't come up with any more clever names. I've tried, it's not working. So I think we are going with Livin' Fam. I will probably change it after this video is up. I don't know. I'm still not positive about it because I do want to have a different clever name, but I cannot come up with anything. So, anyways. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my 38-week update. It's currently Friday. This video will also be up on Friday. And I turned 38 weeks today. So that means 2 weeks until one of my due dates, which is November 2nd. And if not, then Saturday I will be 36 weeks, if we're going by the November 17th update, November 17th due date. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I think I've mentioned it in a couple of my videos that I have 2 different due dates. You'd have to go watch my 15 and pregnant story to get the details about that. So anyways, let me get started. So the first thing that I want to talk about is losing sleep. Now the past couple nights I have not been able to sleep at all. Like, I can fall asleep for a little bit, then I'll wake back up and I either have to use the restroom, or I'm either in pain, or one of my legs are numb because I've been in the same position, or I have to roll over and re-get comfortable, or have back pain. It's a lot, and I'm over it already. I said I loved being pregnant, and I do. But I'm just so ready to have this baby. Actually, last night I cried to Nash because I'm so ready to just push him out and have him in my arms, because the impatient, I'm getting so impatient. The next thing I want to talk about is nesting. So nesting is a thing that a lot of pregnant people have done or do towards the end of their pregnancy. Actually, it can start like at the beginning of the 3rd trimester. And nesting is basically when you feel the need to just suddenly start organizing things and rearranging them or whatever. And I have had that for a couple weeks, but now it's getting worse. Last night, me and Nash were laying down, and I was just like, I feel like I need to get up and do some stuff. So I did. I got up and I put all his towels and washcloths in the dirty clothes hamper, and I washed them because that's one thing that I haven't washed yet. So I've always felt the need, and I'm like out of things to do. I've rearranged the nursery so many times, or my bedroom, so many times, and there's no other way to rearrange it, and I just don't know what else to do. So yeah, it's not fun, always wanting to nest, because I'm literally running out of things to nest. The next thing I'm going to talk about is contractions. I don't think that I have had any actual contractions because, one, I don't know what they feel like, and I've heard that if you get a contraction, you'll just know that it's a contraction. But I have had Braxton Hicks for sure, because my abdomen has just tightened all of a sudden. It literally felt like, it didn't hurt. I can just feel it tighten, and you can, like, if you poke my stomach during it, it's really hard. It feels like my stomach is making a fist, if that makes sense. But they're not painful. I have thought I was having contractions a couple times, but I think it was just pelvic pain because my hips are widening, or the mix between back pains and a little bit of pelvic pain makes it feel really uncomfortable and like really sharp pain, but it's not tightening. But I do get that like sensation of my hips opening or whatever. I do get that a lot. I had it a lot last night, but nothing is consistent and nothing is like major painful, and nothing lasts more than 2 seconds. So I'm pretty sure it's just my hips widening to get ready. I feel like the pain of my hips widening is because he's dropping, and you can definitely tell a major difference, like just in my stomach, that he has dropped. And of course I see myself every day, so I've noticed it more than anyone else has. But his head is definitely getting down there, because I can actually feel his head, and when he moves I can feel it on my bladder, and I feel like he's just purposely rubbing his head around to hurt my pelvic because that's what it feels like. And it happens a lot, and it happens all of a sudden. Like, I'll just be talking and I'll be like, oh, that hurt, and then go on with whatever else I'm talking about. The next thing I'm going to talk about is my last doctor's appointment. I just went in for Wednesday, and my doctor has told me that she's not going to check if I'm dilated unless I am having contractions. That's just how she does it. I wish she would check, just so I could have some knowledge of it. But we checked with an ultrasound, and he is head down, so he's ready for me. And also we did the Strep B test. If you don't know what Strep B is, it's a GBS swab or something. I don't know. If you don't know what it is, you can look it up. It's just basically, if you are positive with Strep B, that means you have it either in your girl part or your butt part. So it can be in either, and it's no harm to me, but I could pass it to the baby when he's born. So if I am positive with it, all they got to do is give me antibiotics or an IV as I'm giving birth, and that should prevent it from passing or whatever. So I will make sure to let y'all know the results of that. The next thing I'm talking about is how I am mentally preparing myself for a natural labor. And I know I have gotten so many comments, and not like on my channel, but like comments from other people around me when they hear me say that I want to have a natural labor. And I've heard people tell me that they don't think I can do it, or I don't know what I'm getting myself into, or it's really hard, like it's going to be so challenging. And I'm not dumb. Like, I know it's painful because it's birth, and you're literally pushing a human out of you, and I know it's painful, and this is just what I want to do. And it's not because I'm scared of the epidural, which I kind of am, because whatever, and I'm not against the epidural either, but I just feel like I want to do it naturally, because our bodies, women's bodies, were meant to have babies, and some people can cope with pain and some completely cannot, and I feel like I can. And I've researched like the recovery differences, I've researched the pros and cons of both, and I've just decided that I want to do it naturally. And it's not going to be a water birth, but it's going to be at the hospital, but natural. And I know my mom and my boyfriend, the two people that are going to be in the room, are going to be very supportive through it, and they believe that I can do it. Those are the two people that I think believe in me most, that I can do it. Other people are like, are you sure that's what you want to do? You know, there's no turning back. Like, I know, okay? And I'm mentally preparing myself. I'm watching techniques, like breathing techniques. There's this thing called hypnobirthing, and it just teaches you breathing techniques and different positions you can do to relieve just a little bit of pain from contractions, and just staying calm during contractions and knowing that your body's doing something good for you. You're not just in pain. I don't like to say that I'm in pain or I will be in pain when I have contractions. I like to just notice that my body is pushing the baby out and getting ready, and so that's positive to me. That's obviously positive, because you're about to meet your baby, and this is just what I want to do. So I really don't want any more people to come up to me or comment or whatever and say that they don't think I can have a natural birth, because I believe in myself, and I know that God believes in me, and whatever, I'm preaching now. But anyways, next thing I'm talking about is how I go on a walk every day. I have a treadmill, and I've been walking on that. If I don't walk on that and I go to my boyfriend's house, then we walk around his neighborhood, because he has a nice neighborhood to walk around. And So I've been walking at least 30 minutes on the treadmill. The other day I walked 45 minutes on the treadmill and it felt great. I always feel like I'm just preparing myself better, and so I walk every day. Your walking is really good to get your body ready for labor. So I've definitely been doing that. Next thing is the fact that I have been peeing even more often than I used to because he has dropped and now his head is all up on my bladder and it's like unbelievable. I used to wake up one time in the night, now I'm waking up 5 times in the night to pee. And even if it's like, I feel like I have to pee so bad, and then when I go to the toilet, it's just like a little bit of pee, and I'm like, really? Because I just ran half a mile just to get to the restroom. And so I've just been peeing a whole lot, and it really sucks because I'll be like sleeping, and that's why, another reason why I'm losing a lot of sleep is because I wake up to pee at least 5 times. So that's very uncomfortable, but it's part of it. Also, because he has dropped, I can actually eat a lot more because now he's like relieved some pressure off of my stomach. Before I had to eat like really small meals, like 6 times a day maybe, and now I can eat like a big meal and eat more. So I mean, I am feeding for 2, so I can definitely eat a lot more without feeling like I'm literally about to vomit it back up, because I would eat like till I was full, and then his head would be like, or he would kick my stomach, or I don't even know, and I would feel not nauseous, but I'd just feel like it was sitting right here just waiting for me to gag. But so that's nice that I have relief from being full all the freaking time. Now I can eat a lot. Next thing is the fact that I finally have my whole hospital bag packed. It's actually right here. My next video will be what's in my hospital bag. So I have it packed because since I'm 38 weeks today, I am basically expected to go into labor anytime from here to 41 weeks. And it's really scary not knowing when, but I wish I knew when, but whenever he's ready, I'm ready. I'm definitely ready for him. So ready. I can't wait to hold him and see his face, and oh goodness, I just can't wait. So yeah, my next video will be what's in my hospital bag, and then after the baby's here, I'll do an updated video on what I actually used in my hospital bag. So I watched a bunch of other videos to kind of get an idea of what should go in there, so I will definitely let you guys know what's in there in my next video. And I think this is the last thing that I'm going to talk about is me and my due date. So I'm actually starting to question my due date, and I think it's just really because I'm getting impatient. But now I'm starting to feel like my due date is not November 2nd, that it actually is November 17th, even though I have both. But I feel like sometimes I feel like, oh, the baby's going to be here so soon, like in just a couple days he's going to be here. And then I feel like this is taking forever, like it's going to be another month. But I've never done this before. Obviously, I've never been pregnant, and I really don't know much about how you feel before your due date. So I'm really questioning what due date is like for sure. So I'm due between now and November 17th or after that. So I have a big gap to wait, and I really hope that it is November 2nd, just because, my gosh, I want him here. But if he decides to wait, that's fine. My birthday is actually in 11 days. My birthday is October 30th, so I'll be 16. And if I'm not in labor, or if I am not exhausted or whatever happens, if nothing's in the way, I will be taking my driver's test and getting my license. So that's something to look forward to besides the fact that the baby's going to be here soon. I would like for him to come on my birthday. I would not mind at all for him to come on my birthday. I wouldn't mind for him to come before, the day after, or not the day after. I would not want him to be born on Halloween, but whatever. I just really hope that he gets here. As long as he's healthy and everything, I'm happy. So now we're just patiently waiting. I really am like just waiting, sitting here waiting to feel my first contraction, like real contraction, like painful one, because I haven't experienced one yet, and I really want to know but people say that you'll know when you have your contractions. Like, you just know when you're in labor. So, I guess I'll just know, because I've been a little scared about, am I in labor or am I not? Is this normal? Like, the pain that I'm feeling, what is this? Is it a contraction? But obviously, I don't think it's a contraction, because I think I really would know. Like, if it was a contraction, I think I would know. But I think that's all I have. If you guys have any questions about anything else, being 38 weeks, whatever, make sure to comment it down below. I'm actually going to do a belly shot real fast and let you guys see what I look like right now. So I look huge because I have a 2X shirt on. That is because none of my shirts fit anymore. But this is the side view of my stomach. I really do look huge, but, and then here is the front view. So he is definitely getting big. I think you can see that a little better. But he is definitely getting big. That's my dog. She makes these weird, really weird noises when she sleeps. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, my belly is getting really big. It's gotten to the point where I really cannot, like, lift out of bed using my abdomen. Like, I can't use my abs at all. And I can't, like, bend over. Like, I can't bend at all because my stomach is just so huge and hard. And I can't bend over and touch my toes without completely quit breathing. So, anyways, that's my 38-week pregnancy update. How I'm feeling, what's going on. So like I said, if you have any questions, just comment it down below. And then my next video will be what's in my hospital bag. And then we have many more videos coming. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notified every time that we post a video. And thank you so much for watching. I think next time I will have a different intro, because it'll be Living Fam or something else instead of just Olivia Shelton. Okay, so thank you for watching, and hope you all have a blessed day, and I will update you guys if I start having contractions or anything. I'll make sure to let you guys